Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Shadowcrone giving you another Project MMO. This week, it's Shaiya Online. And let's get this started, shall we? Now, I have to excuse this. My computer's been having a little bit of issues. It forgot my, what I was using for my mic. So instead of using my camera mic, it actually put it on my headset mic, which doesn't work when you're when you're actually frapsing online, because I actually did a lot of good commentary on it, and now I have to redo it all. So let's get this game started, shall we? You can download this as a free-to-play MMO, which is its plus. The only problem is, as you'll see during the two parts, I will cover both sides. So we're going in there. I did like the art style. The only problem I have is, as you will see, is the problem with the mechanics of it, the hotkeys and what you have. Right now you got two factions, Alliance of Light and Union of Fury. And I chose for the first part, Union of Fury. It's, dare you take the path of fury? That's the choice I want. I want to pick that. Basically, it's actually light and dark, whatever you want to put to it, so it's actually it's like it's asking you. It's just like Vista. The only problem I had with it is, are you sure you want to do this? Are you sure you absolutely want to execute this program? Are you absolutely positively sure? Yes, I am. The other problem I had with this is running in window mode gave me so many errors, and it actually frustrated me. So I had to play this in full screen, and I like to play in windowed mode, just so I can tab out. So you got right now two choices: the Veil and the Death Eater, and you only get male and female. And Death Eater's only male, and Veil is female. Those are the two races. And then you got classes for the Fury. You got Oracle, Pagan, and Assassin. I chose Oracle in this, but I decided to test out. Look, I might have gone with Pagan. I'm not entirely honestly sure. I tried to forget my playthrough of this, so honestly, that's how bad I rank it. If I actually gave a score on this, it would probably, on my little bit of playthrough of it, which was 49 minutes, was probably a 5 out of 10. But I really don't give a ranking on a review of it, so it's going to go with a 5 out of 10. There could be some better parts. The only thing going for it is, well, the couple things is, I did like the art style for the little bit, and two is it's free to play. Though Champions Online had a better character customization screen, and it's free to play. It's all microtransaction based, which is what Shaiya Online has as well. I'm pretty sure. Don't get me wrong, and I'm not sure. And I'm right now fooling with the graphics options. And when I first swapped it out, I actually had issues, and it actually gave me really bad problems with it. Actually, when I went to full swap, I couldn't even swap it back to full screen. I had to exit out of the game, go to the launcher, and actually hit it. That irritated me. And it also had issues with 1900 by 1200, which also kind of irritated me. So I'm just fooling through the settings. And let's see. Not really much going on. I think I just ended up sticking with this, and then later on I got too frustrated, so I had to go to full screen. It does have nice art, especially on loading screens. If you get stuck, press spacebar to jump, or / type return in normal chat. Okay. That just kind of got a little bit irritating. And at this point, the loading screen, like, it basically just failed, so I had to reload the game. That kind of irritated me. Yep, it did freeze. So we had to restart the game. And I did this time in full screen. And actually, you could read everything. And you only got 4 servers, normal, smooth, and smooth. I did not get what the part of smooth was, but eh. So we're going through this, logging in, hopefully the loading screen gets a little bit better. Double tap W to... What? Did it just say that? Yes, it did. Double tap W to auto run. Okay, most places had auto run tied into numlock. But the loading screens have a little bit of misleading because you think that's how the art style is. It is and it isn't. And then an announcement, it tells you, have you ever played a MMO, WASD to move, spacebar to jump? But then there's issues like mouse movement. And then I just exit out of this. That kind of got me irritated. This should just, have you played an MMO before? Yes, then you don't need this. And this irritated me because you left click you can move, and normally I do hold the left and right mouse buttons to move, to run actually, and it irritated me. And then also you had to figure out, and it took me a little bit of time to actually figure out how to get skills. So you're level 1 and you have no abilities whatsoever. That irritated me, so I'm a caster using a staff and I'm meleeing. That wasn't good. So, and you can see in the background there's people actually playing, which is actually plus. It took me a while. Champions Online, you actually had people playing, and then though when Wolfman was playing, what was it, Battlestar Galactica Online, there is no one you run into till supposedly later. And then yeah, one person either got stuck or lagged out. And it also took me a while to figure out how the hell you open up the questing interface. Apparently, I found out later, you had to hit talk to actually do something. Yes, and I'm pretty sure you're like, wow. Especially how the females run and stuff like that. Actually, how every character runs. They all run exactly the same, except the females, you know, they're wearing the skirts and whatnot. So it took me a while to figure out the questing. That's one fault I had about it. It's like, I seriously have to hit talk to open up the questing interface, and all the key bindings where you have it. Normally, you hit backslash to talk or say or do modes. I had problems with that. C was not character interface. Bag inventory was not B. You had to hit I for inventory. It just got crazy. I just didn't like it, and you're gonna see my first death in this as I miss the boar, and then I hit another one which I wasn't targeting. Oh yeah, and tab doesn't work for targeting. You have to click the target, and you can accidentally left click a spot and you move, and it irritated me. And you miss an incredible amount. So, yeah, that was a big problem. The UI, okay, I kind of liked a little bit of it. It's a little bit different. Oh yeah, and when you backspace, you jump and you do backflips. It only works with the female evil fury side, I believe. So you resurrect, and you're back in a place that's not familiar with you. And you actually had to open up skills and purchase. Okay, why did we have to purchase these? Why couldn't we just have them, and then level 2 you learn how to use them? You get more points to actually do it. That's another problem I had with it. And it doesn't put it on your bar. You have to actually physically move it. Why do we have to do this in the beginning? I don't know. So, you're just seeing me spend the points, which gave me a little bit of irritations. Like, so we learned these skills, and it's probably the same with every class on here. The 6 that I saw on there, 3 for the Fury side and the Light side had 3, I'm pretty sure. Unless there's more if you actually paid for it. But I'm just giving a quick overview, whatnot, and let's just see that after you get all this stuff, let's see what happens after I get a few skills. And it would have actually helped if I actually got these earlier on, and I'm still fooling around with the mouse movement. I wonder if you could disable that, because that just irritated me. I left click a lot. Left click to click on a mob, or stuff like that. If you play any RTS, left click, you can left click and then you right click to move. And basically it took me a while. There's more Fraps footage of this, and this is just going to be me trying to figure it out, but I'm trying to cut it down on some parts. This will be a 2-part series, as usual. Now, originally, I wasn't going to play Shaiya Online till next week, but Rapples Online was giving me computer problems. I don't know why. Every time I executed it, like, literally crashed my computer twice. And so far, I'm reading off, you see Bloody Karma, level 1. Basically, it's a big haste buff. You lose a little bit of health, but your attack power and magic power are increased. And look, I'm killing stuff a lot faster. And look, ding, level 2. And every time you ding, you get more skill points. I don't know if you can learn more spells later on. I only got to like level 5, I think, on this. Seeing if it got any better, but just to get a little bit of difference. And I'm going to go back to the guard probably after I killed a few boars. It's like, so what, do I just kill until I can get enough? Until I can get a quest, and then you see the reticle over the people's head. That means they have a quest. You click them, you left click, and then right click. I don't know. I just accidentally figured it out, and it just wasn't working as smoothly as I wanted to. So you have to do that. Then you hit talk, and then you actually have to take the quest. There, and that's how you take your first quest. And actually, some of them are timed. Like, you have to kill these things in an hour. Okay. And I just killed a boar, which wasn't part of the quest. You have to actually kill those spider thingies. Yes, I will refer to a lot of stuff as thingies in this, because basically when I was playing this, it just wasn't doing an immersion factor, and it just wasn't okay. There it is. And everything has a tutorial, basically. That's a plus and a minus. If you played any MMO, it should be self-explanatory. And I can see if you've never played an MMO before, that this would be new to you. But I've played a few MMOs. I played WoW for 4 years. I'm in Rift. I played Champions Online. I have played a couple other MMOs, which I will show on this series. But literally, it just wasn't that good. Oh, look! Ding! Level 3! And the leveling is a little bit faster for the first part, but it's still not as good as I would hope. So we're going through this, picking up, oh, and looting, it takes a little bit of time, because you have to left click it just right where you don't move on top of it, or you just move on top of it and you automatically collect it. I'm not sure. And it's funny that the spiders are not hostile to you. As with everything, the beginning areas, most stuff aren't hostile to you. Why not? Just let them be hostile. Makes it more immersion factor. You could get a little bit better. And also the left clicking problem again. Shaiya, why did you put left click to move? At least put it in the option, because you know some people have different play styles. But seriously, as an default option, didn't really set in with me. And sorry, I'm actually eating while I'm doing this. Oh, drinking as well. I've already finished my food. And now you see me actually get more skills. Look, Ice Arrow and Bloody Protector rank 2. And you get a town portal. And you can get a healing spell, which would be nice. Also, you have to get it just right to put it on the hotbar. Otherwise, it won't really do it. Also, the mana regen is horrid. Like, I literally was like, really quickly. You'll see it later on where after even out of combat, it just took forever to come back. And you see it. My mana bar drops really quickly, but look what happens. I'm not in combat, and it didn't regenerate fast enough. The cast bar was like, what the heck's that blue bar that pops up right next to my... That's your cast bar. So, along with that issue, it does have its merits, but they could have taken this at a different approach. Things they could have done to make it a lot better. The character customizable screen, okay, I can get along with that, but you see other MMOs like Champions Online had a really good character customization screen. That was one of my favorite things. Yeah, and also, like, when you hit X, it sits or something like that. Some stuff, like, when I'd hit it, it just didn't do what you would expect. And you miss a lot. Maybe it's because I'm not a melee character or whatnot, but missing, okay, I can deal with that. But early levels, like where you miss a lot, kind of irritated me. So I just decided, you know what, I'm going to left click at a faraway point, go outside, grab a smoke, come back in there, I'd probably be at my spot. And you turn in the quest, not at the quest giver yourself, but somewhere in town. So a lot of this is running and running and running. Dear goodness, there's more running in this than actually playing. At least in this part. Also, you do get a part where you can actually move around and stuff like that, take a look, and it's pretty nice, but seriously, what gives? Who came up with this? Okay, I just had to do that. I probably will uninstall this on my computer and not play it anymore because I just didn't enjoy it. Some people probably do, but some people, like me, probably won't enjoy playing it. And personally, I probably can find other stuff. So we go through this there, and I'll probably start speeding it up. There's your bank teller, welcome, here's your bank, use bank, and then there's your slots. Also, you get a shield, a mace, and an axe. Okay. So I had to actually read the quest, which, okay, granted I wasn't paying attention to the mini-map. It's like, oh look, there it is. It just wasn't, I was like, seriously, where is everything? Also, I'm not used to looking at the top, almost center of the thing for a minimap. Normally, I have my minimap on the bottom right, but then there's places like the WoW stock default UI, it's top right. I personally don't like it there, so I'm usually, if you can, I move it to the bottom right because it's easier to look there. There, picking up quests after I figured out how you do it. So there, you got 60 minutes to do this one quest. 60 minutes just to kill or get hunter larva battle. You have to kill hunter larva. And at this point I was like, okay, where am I supposed to go for this quest? At least like in Rift, it gave you an area, and you look, you can even hit M, which for on most MMOs is map, and it shows you this little big section of yellow is where you should go to kill these things. So I'm going up there killing hunter larva. Ding, level 4. And apparently that interrupted my cast. That kind of got irritating. So you have to recast it. So there's 2 right there. So you're just going through, just killing these things. And you actually have 2 quests for this. You actually pick up, you have to kill them, and you have to get armor from them, which I only got 2 of 7. That's another thing that I was like, it's not 100%, but whatnot. So you're just going through this, and it just got irritating. And I'm just going to start fast forwarding through this just to get it, because I'm pretty sure you don't want to see that. Look, fast forward, kill things quickly, kill things quickly, kill things quickly. And I accidentally sat. And I'm getting to the part, and then you had to go, you hit B for your sub skills, and you actually have to memorize a lot of stuff. I was like, I literally just wanted to stop playing this. But I wanted to get the Fraps footage, and I said I was going to put a video out. So I did. And I've been slacking on putting videos out there. I want to put out more videos and more. And you also have to find a black puma. Yes, I don't know where the pumas are. Took me a little bit of running to figure this out. Fast forward. Fast forward to it. And at first I'm going in the wrong direction. I was like, nope, I don't feel like going this direction. Let's run to the other way. And if you're wondering, should I try this? You could try it. It might not be what you want. So, you could try it. I personally wouldn't recommend it unless certain things got fixed. So, sorry, I paused for a minute just to collect my thoughts. But personally, I would probably find something else. Champions Online, it's free, but if you had the money, I'd go for Rift or WoW. I know some people are starting to move away from WoW, so there's other stuff, and there's other MMOs that are coming out in the future. You got Guild Wars 2, is coming out soon. SWTOR, which I personally probably will put out a video for when it does come out, maybe. So I'm fast forwarding trying to find the black puma. Thinking, oh, do you have to kill the boar? No, puma is a cat. So we can just fast forward till I actually find a black puma. And no offense to the creators of the game, they probably had a good idea. They could have taken it at a different approach. Personally, there's things that you can do to make it a lot better. And if they did, I would be happy to play this again and give it a different overview. But there's more things, so we'll give this 5. It's not. It could be for some people that are looking for a free-to-play MMO, but they can play something else. And if you've never played an MMO, you might be able to pick up something better, or you might just not play it. So we'll just fast forward to me turning it in. Me fooling around with the inventory, actually getting some mana back because you run out really quickly. Also, the way some of the animals go and attack you. That kind of was a little weird. So we go through, you get your final kill, and I'll probably end it there. This is the end of part 1. Part 2 will encompass the other side. It'll probably be a little bit shorter because it's just playing through the opposite side of perspective, just to show you both sides, both factions, and whatnot. It's actually really the same, and not the same at the same time. And that was a look at Shaiya Online Part 1. Tune in for Part 2. This is Shadowcrown. I am signing out.